You're scrolling through Facebook when you see an ad promising 1.4% returns every single day. Financial freedom, security for your family. It seems too good to be true, but 238 people in the UK believed it anyway. They trusted a 26-year-old running a £1 million empire from his bedroom. By the time they realized the truth, their savings were gone. Welcome to True Crime Explorers, where we expose the scams that destroy lives and the warning signs that could save yours. Investment scams have existed for centuries, but today's criminals have weapons previous generations never imagined. Artificial intelligence that clones voices and faces, professional websites built in hours, social engineering tactics refined to exploit our deepest psychological vulnerabilities. Every case we're covering today is real, drawn from court documents, regulatory filings, and investigative reports. These aren't hypothetical warnings. They're stories of teachers, retirees, professionals, and families who lost everything to scams they never saw coming. We're counting down 10 investment frauds that dominated recent headlines, ranked by their psychological sophistication and devastating impact. By the end, you'll recognize the patterns that separate legitimate opportunities from elaborate traps. Let's begin. 10 Bedroom Ponzi, Daniel Pugh, UK, 2025. Daniel Pugh was 26, living with his parents in Devon, England, when he launched the Imperial Investment Fund. His marketing platform, Facebook ads promising 1.4% daily returns. That's over 500% annually. For 238 investors, Pugh's fund looked legitimate. Professional branding, regular payment updates, satisfied customer testimonials. But every profit they received came from new investors' deposits. There was no trading strategy, no investment portfolio, just money moving from new victims to old ones until the whole structure collapsed. Pugh received 7.5 years in prison. Most investors lost everything. Teachers saw their retirement funds evaporate. Parents lost their children's college savings. One Facebook ad destroyed 238 financial futures. 9. Deepfake stock manipulation psychedelics company USA, 2024. October 2024. The SEC uncovered criminals using deepfake technology to manipulate penny stocks. Their target, a psychedelics industry company with minimal real operations. Scammers created AI-generated videos of respected business leaders endorsing the company. They fabricated press releases and built international social media campaigns. The deepfakes were sophisticated, matching voices, mannerisms, and speaking styles. Thousands of investors believed they were watching authentic endorsements from people they trusted. As victims bought shares, prices soared. Criminals sold at peak prices and vanished. Investors held worthless stock. SEC charges were filed, but most losses remain unrecovered. Deepfake technology is now accessible to anyone with a laptop. Trust your eyes. In 2026, maybe you shouldn't. 8 Phantom Real Estate Spanish Apartments, UK, 2025. The setup: UK families dreaming of Spanish holiday homes found perfect properties online. Affordable apartments in prime coastal locations with stunning ocean views. The trap: scammers built professional websites using stolen photos from legitimate listings. They provided detailed floor plans, virtual tours, and authentic-looking legal documents. Families paid deposits and made monthly payments, some investing over $50,000 across several months. The properties never existed, not the buildings, not the developments, not even the addresses. When families tried finalizing purchases, they discovered nothing existed in property registries. Scammers had vanished. These weren't reckless gambles. These were families saving for years, destroyed by pixels and lies. 7. Boiler Room Pressure Gold Bonds London, 2025. London's elderly received calls from investment advisors offering exclusive access to guaranteed return gold bonds. The urgency was immediate. This closes tonight. The trap: operating from overseas call centers, scammers used relentless pressure tactics. One retired teacher lost $45,000 after weeks of daily calls. The criminals sent professional certificates, fake regulatory documents, and staged follow-up calls from supposed compliance officers to validate legitimacy. When victims hesitated, tactics shifted, becoming threatening or sympathetic, but always manipulative. International operations make recovery nearly impossible. The bonds were worthless paper. Victims described devastating humiliation. their trust and retirement security weaponized against them. Legitimate advisors never demand immediate decisions. 6. Crypto exchange vanishing Turkey 2025. A Turkish cryptocurrency exchange operated for months, processing trades and withdrawals while building thousands of users' trust. The platform looked identical to legitimate exchanges: professional design, responsive customer service, active community forums. Investors watched their portfolios grow through the interface. Small withdrawal requests were processed to build confidence. Then overnight, everything vanished. Website gone, support disappeared, funds evaporated. Investigators discovered the exchange never held the cryptocurrencies it claimed to manage. Every deposit went directly into criminals' wallets. Young professionals and families lost savings they believed were invested in the future of finance. Professional appearance means nothing. 5. Advance fee trap pre-IPO stock, California 2025. The setup: a California professional received an email about exclusive pre-IPO stock access in a promising tech startup. The opportunity was invitation only for verified high net worth investors. If these stories are opening your eyes to how sophisticated these scams have become, hit that like button and help protect others. The trap: access required upfront administrative fees. Then came regulatory compliance costs. Then tax deposits. Each payment protected the previous investment, or so he believed. Scammers provided fake legal documents and staged executive phone calls. The aftermath: $100,000 lost. The startup didn't exist. The intermediary was untraceable. He'd paid criminals to steal from him. Real investments never require mysterious upfront fees. Ever. 4. Affinity fraud, Ismaili Community, Texas, 2025. The setup: Arsalan Raujani was a member of North Texas's Ismaili Muslim community. He claimed to run a successful pooled investment fund generating returns through options trading. The trap: affinity fraud weaponizes community trust. Raujani attended religious events, built relationships, and positioned himself as someone helping his community prosper. Victims trusted him because he was one of them. He understood their values, spoke their language, shared their faith. Behind the scenes: classic Ponzi scheme. New money paid old investors while he fabricated trading activity. The aftermath: SEC investigation revealed $18 million in fraud. Families lost college funds, retirement savings, and money for religious obligations. The betrayal cut deeper than financial loss. He'd poisoned the well of community trust itself. 3. Deepfake pump and dump, New Zealand 2025. The setup: New Zealand investors joined exclusive social media investment groups where prominent business leaders shared insider knowledge and stock recommendations. The trap: those leaders were AI deepfakes, digital imposters matching real people's speech patterns, mannerisms, and even personal anecdotes. The sophistication made victims believe they'd accessed elite investment circles. As members bought recommended penny stocks, prices surged. Scammers sold at peaks and disappeared. Investors held worthless shares. The aftermath: these schemes are proliferating globally as deepfake technology becomes accessible. Authorities emphasize verify everything independently. If investment advice comes through social media with urgency attached, it's manipulation. Walk away. 2. Pig butchering romance crypto scam, UK 2025. The setup: a widowed UK woman met someone online who seemed perfect, attentive, caring, patient. After weeks of building emotional connection, he mentioned his successful cryptocurrency investments. The trap: pig butchering scams fatten victims emotionally before slaughter. The scammer spent months building genuine seeming love. Then he encouraged her to join his crypto trading platform. It looked legitimate, showing daily profits. When she tried withdrawing funds, there were always fees, taxes, technical issues, always another reason to deposit more. The aftermath: $220,000 gone. The person she loved never existed, just stolen photos and psychological manipulation scripts. She describes it as losing someone to death twice. First her real husband, then the person who pretended to ease that grief. 1. FTX collapse when giants fall, 2022-2023. The setup, FTX wasn't some bedroom operation. It was a legitimate cryptocurrency exchange with celebrity endorsements, Super Bowl commercials, and billions in valuation. Sam Bankman-Fried was celebrated as a visionary philanthropist. The trap, behind the scenes, FTX secretly transferred customer funds to Bankman-Fried's hedge fund for risky trades, political donations, and real estate. Customers believed their money was safe with a regulated, high-profile company. When the scheme unraveled, billions had vanished. These weren't naive investors ignoring red flags. They'd researched carefully and chosen what appeared safest. The aftermath. Bankman-Fried faces decades in prison. Billions remain unrecovered. Thousands lost their futures. FTX proves the most terrifying lesson. Size, visibility, and celebrity endorsements don't guarantee legitimacy. Your money is only as safe as the integrity of those managing it, and sometimes that integrity is pure illusion. From Devon bedrooms to global cryptocurrency exchanges, these 10 scams share common DNA. They exploit trust, weaponize technology, and target universal human desires for security, prosperity, and connection. Which case shocked you most? Comment below respectfully. Want more financial crime investigations? Check out our latest video right here. Until next time, stay safe, stay skeptical, stay curious. In 2026, knowledge is your best investment.